I'm a human boy with a golden touch, searching to destroy, 'cause I've been looking for love too much. I'll show me, and I'll show you too. $50 in my knuckles says I could make a fool out of you. And everybody knows it. They tell me all the time I'm worth at least $1 million, and I barely have a dime. But that's alright. Yeah, that's alright. Took a midnight ride to another place, just to widen my eyes and put a new look on my face. No one ever told me I would get this cough. Oh Lord, they bought and sold me, and I still haven't gotten off. And everybody knows it. They tell me all the time I'm worth at least $1 million, and I barely have a dime. But that's alright. Yeah, that's alright. In the same old towns, in the same old shirt, I'm just going around trying to bury all of my dirt. If you never miss me, oh, you could get in line. I've been living lonely so far, and I'm doing just fine. And everybody knows it. They tell me all the time I'm worth at least $1 million, and I barely have a dime. Oh, but that's alright. And everybody knows it. They tell me all the time I'm worth at least $1 million, and I barely have a dime. Oh, but that's alright. Yeah, that's alright. Oh, that's alright. Oh, that's alright. Yeah. Take it easy, my friend, the rest is yet to come. Yeah, we're rounding the bend, but there's still work to be done. You've got to do it for yourself. You can't lean on anybody else, so steel yourself, the rest is yet to come. It's a rainy parade, but the rest is yet to come. And the colors all fade, 'cause they have nowhere to run. The long and lonely road ahead is gonna make you wish that you were dead. So steel yourself, the rest is yet to come. Yeah. We are living in a dirty world. Nobody's coming clean. Good-hearted people do terrible things when the end justifies the means. All right. You're gonna wander out in the dark, shoot to kill and miss your mark. But don't be sad, the rest is yet to come. Do 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 do. Oh, just be glad, the rest is yet to come. All right. Thank you. Well, her soaking leather jacket was heavy as the pain in the Memphis rain. In the Memphis rain, diamond drops are sparkling on the zipper and the chain. In the Memphis rain, in the Memphis rain, please. Silver lining, my old friend, come back around again. In the Memphis rain, in the Memphis rain. His CB 750 is taking her away. In the Memphis rain, in the Memphis rain. That motorcycle madman has led her heart astray. In the Memphis rain, in the Memphis rain, please. Silver lining, my old friend, come back around again. In the Memphis rain, in the Memphis rain. Wishes are like lightning, don't you move too slow. In the Memphis rain, in the Memphis rain. Oh, the pain comes when you touch one and have to let it go. In the Memphis rain, in the Memphis rain, please. Silver lining, my old friend, come back around again. In the Memphis rain, in the Memphis rain, in the Memphis rain, in the Memphis rain. Ooh. Thank you.
Hell yeah. I was trying to write a love song, turned out to be the wrong song. She started to remember as I sang about tomorrow. She was closing up the bookshop, came walking like a gumshoe. I said, do you remember me? I used to go with you. I was walking to the graveyard, I'm punching in at midnight. I'm waiting for the morning sun to warm up the cobblestone. It's always nice to see an old friend again. How have you been? Have you changed your place? It's always nice to see an old friend again, standing on the trail of seasons. I met her at the Walmart for breakfast around noon. She was talking up a blue streak from the sky to the moon. I wished upon a falling star, I gave my wish to you. I didn't know how it would hurt you. We can talk about that too. She wants to see a picture. She says, I see you've got a family, adorned with holidays and lights. We can talk about that too. It's always nice to see an old friend again. How have you been? Have you changed your place? It's always nice to see an old friend again, staying on the trail of seasons. How did two hippies in a U-Haul cross this country wide, settle down and bide away the rest of their lives? He gave her a hug and some cash for the cab fare as we headed downtown. I wheeled around the corner, I ran into a man there. He said he met me uptown. Do you remember? Do you remember my name? Oh no, it seems to have escaped me somehow. But you know how it's always the same. It's always nice to see an old friend again. How have you been? Have you changed your place? It's always nice to see an old friend again, staying on the trail of seasons. It's always nice to see an old friend again. How have you been? Have you changed your face? I said, it's always nice to see an old friend again when you're standing on the trail of seasons. You love my mama sugar wall. How love my mama chipper wall. You love my mama jigger wall. Have you ever heard that? Do you ever heard of a wish sandwich? A wish sandwich is when you had 2 pieces of bread and you wish you had some meat. Bow, bow, bow. And with that, my friends, we're back. You've been duped. You've been duped. I think the last thing that Johnny Rotten said as a member of the Sex Pistols was, do you ever get the feeling you've been cheated? And the band broke up. Bass player killed his old lady. Died. They don't tour really. Anyway, let's move on to something else. Here's a nice, nice song. Oh, I take everything I've said so far. I gotta take it back too. Before I refuse to take any questions, I've got an opening statement. Well, I'm trying to keep to myself, 'cause I'm open to the idea my death may well defy all of my logic and imagination. I may never know the road I'm on, the here and now or the gone, the coming home or the running away. We were light and sound before darker matter froze us into what we are for now. It's too late, over in a minute, losing the fight before I knew I was in it. Just kept me swinging till long after I knew that it was over. I may never know the road I'm on, the here and now or the gone, the coming home or the running away. You gonna miss my laugh someday, somewhere along the way, somewhere along the way. We're frozen, light like we're frozen, sound like we're 7 billion different people out walking around, going down that road, feeling bad because that's just what people do. It's like every night is a Friday night, and every day is like a Friday night too. I may never know which road I'm on, the here and now or the gone, coming home or the running away. You gonna miss my laugh someday, somewhere along the way, somewhere along the way. Oh man, this is fun. I haven't been playing the guitar. This is officially my first day back. That show last week, we pre-taped it. So you probably didn't trust us by then anyway. But it's fun because I'm kind of nervous again. Like, can you feel it? Yeah, got a little jittery. I remember the first time we did this. Well, the first time we did it, I thought it was like a song, and I was bait. And then after that, you told me how many people saw the first one. Then I tried to do it unstoned because it seemed like something important, which is just stupid as fuck. And then, so about the third show, we did, I was kind of chilling out. And then I missed this. I don't want to stop doing this. So we're going to keep doing it, I suppose. Also, that first song was Kevin Kinney's song. Kevin Kinney celebrated one of his birthdays this year. I don't know which one it is, but we're retiring together this year. We're going to get like sweatpants, the windbreaker sweatpants with the jacket that goes with it, and they make a sound when you walk. And then you get like tennis shoes, but with black socks, and then like a polo, like a golf shirt, but not a polo or like more like a horse or something. That it's like off-brand. Maybe a little jewelry. Play some Kino. What's Kino? Do you guys know? Well, it feels like we're off to a really great start with the new season of the Get Together. I'm going to do this one for my brothers and the hardworking Americans. I joined a jam band, and in an unrelated incident, I got divorced too. But because of that band, I could go see Widespread Panic when I wanted to and get great seats. And so I think I was driving to Asheville, and I had a big pot of coffee and a big fat hog of J, and that's a hillbilly, what's usually called a hillbilly speedball, but I call it a, it starts off just with the drive. Spreadneck speedball, way to highway, needle is broken, ain't no telling on gas. A highway dog plays a Russian roulette in and out of the sun under the overpass. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, my love. Why on earth they say only heaven knows, while we turn every last word ever heard on each other over where everybody goes. I know I think therefore I am, because I am also I thought I was. When in Rome they say shoot Roman candles that way. Nobody thinks you're crazy. Passing it back and forth like the 5th of July. I realize I can't tell you what to tell yourself. But if we're still not what you thought you wanted, well, then you can't deny it, baby. We were something else. Oh, 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 my love. Why on earth they say only heaven knows, while we turn every last word ever heard on each other over where everybody goes. I know I think therefore I am, because I am also I thought I was. When in Rome they say shoot Roman candles that way. Nobody thinks you're crazy. Yeah. We don't leave the people that we fell for, no. We leave who we just can't believe that they have become. I said we don't leave the one we fell in love with, no, no. We leave the person we just cannot believe they've become. And I say leaving, well, I don't mind as much as getting left behind. Why on earth they say only heaven knows, while we turn every last word ever heard on each other over where everybody goes. I know I think therefore I am, because I am also I thought I was. When in Rome they say shoot Roman candles that way. Oh, nobody's gonna think you're crazy. You don't want anyone to think you're crazy. candles. Oh, good one. I like that song. I started making that up. Doug Golden and Patrick Leach, these two guys I was living with, 33rd Evergreen Street in Memphis in like 1992. That's when I started making that song up. But see how it's kind of complicated? Or didn't it look so kind of fancy for something I do? So that's when I got in the band, I learned how to like put that together. What are you gonna do? I'll just talk over this way. I see. I'll make sure I'm in tune. John Carter told me he saw her outside his window dancing alone one night. He felt he got this feeling like she was dancing with his father. And when he asked her, she told him he was right. When the Redland goes dancing, the ghost of Johnny Cash, Father Time take forever and make it look like less than a lightning flash. A violin bow and two fiddles, two iconic cymbals crash. When the Redland go dancing with the ghost of Johnny Cash. They call her coal miner's daughter. Man in black was what they call him. She'd come from Butcher Holler. He could hear that train coming out. It was coming around the bend. When the Redland goes dancing with the ghost of Johnny Cash, Father Time to forever make it look like less than a lightning flash. Violin boy and two fiddles, two iconic cymbals crash. When the Redland go dancing with the ghost of Johnny Cash. Like a song into the ether, like a soul into the light. John Carter told me he saw her. She was out there dancing again that very next night. When the Redland go dancing with the ghost of Johnny Cash, Father Time to forever make it look like less than a lightning flash. Violin got that two fiddle, two iconic cymbals crash. When the Redland goes dancing with the ghost of Johnny Cash, with the ghost of Johnny Cash, with the ghost. Yeah. That was a fun one to make up. I've already told you a million times how I did that. That was a lot of fun. I want to hear the high women sing it, man. Or like, I want the high women do one of my songs. I'm the one got y'all high. This ether. I thought I'd take shit up a notch over the break. Got my drug regimen way higher. Got really cooking. Added a few new gambles. There's so many ways to gamble, you know. That's probably my new favorite thing, gambling. I'm not very good though. And you need to shut your fucking mouth when you're playing cards, or people get all jazzed up about it. All right, so I'm gonna do another jam. You ready? Camera still going? Well, okay, just making sure. Here's one I just made up. Low-grade clouds rolling over my head. I'm walking up a hill to get my fortune read. I can still take rejection, but it's getting harder to do. I wish I could show you how you've hurt me in a way that wouldn't hurt you too. Tennis shoes hang from your telephone wire. I got a little money, I could get a little higher. I was alright for a while, but you know how that shit goes. Everything in moderation, including moderation, I suppose. I never did like the people where I was employed. They were always out to get me cause I'm paranoid. Now I am working for myself and I don't pay no lousy dime. If what we are here to do is learn to forgive, I'm gonna need more time. Too soon to tell. Too soon to tell. Too soon to tell. By and by. Well, it is too soon to tell what's going to happen to you when you die. Well, it's too soon to tell what we will ever avenge. They say that living well is the best revenge. I say bullshit. The best revenge is revenge. This isn't over, Lord, we're going to meet again. Then I said, Lord, if you're still up there, Lord, you sure got some nerve. It seems like even the wicked, we get worse than we deserve. We're afraid to try every goddamn one of us. I swear to God, it's like you're making fun of us, not worth keeping or too good to keep. You got a better secret, better keep it from me. And if you're so God Almighty, well, then what's with all this mystery? Yes, I would love to trust you, buddy, but you are clearly keeping secrets from me. Too soon to tell. Too soon to tell. Too soon to tell. By and by. Lord, it's too soon to tell what's gonna happen to you when you die. At the fortune tellers on the second floor, in bright red letters hanging off the door, it said closed. I think it might have been some kind of a crime. Oh, don't forgive me, baby, I think I could be losing my mind. I have just met too many people, I love them all too much. They're scattered all over this whole country, I could never possibly stay in touch with all of them. I've been traveling, man, almost forever it seems. I woke up one morning, I had a lot more memories than dreams. A low-grade cloud rolling over my head. I'm walking down this hill without my fortune read. I can still take this rejection, but man, whew. I wish I could show you how you've hurt me in a way that wouldn't hurt you too. Oh, I wish I could show you how you hurt me. Man, the last month, we didn't go anywhere. We stayed here. That cold. That was a long, dark night of the soul. That February was, wasn't it? Seemed like it to me. Just trying to make it through. That song makes me think of it. It was a little haunted out there on the freaky lake. Man, I was going to tell you also, Chuck Allen, in addition to our regular crew, our buddy Chuck from the East Nashville is out there somewhere. And if you've never seen that, if you live out of town, get this magazine called, I wonder if, yeah, make them buy it, send it to them. Yeah, get the magazine. It's like a great magazine for this neighborhood and what's going on around here. It's almost a dang music magazine, kind of. Or it's just like, there's a ton of singers that live here. So if you are one, hurry down here. We're missing you. And I'm going to dedicate this one to, let's see, all kinds of the Alan Thompson and Aaron Lee Tashin and Darren Bradbury and Sierra Farrell and Rory Carroll and there's just a million more. Johnny Burke, who else? So many better younger singers. I'm gonna trade this guitar for the other one for a minute. That guitar doesn't like to have a capo on it. Check out this jacket, man. They said I could wear it. What's the place called? Somebody, just even if it's just one person, call these guys and say, I saw Todd Snider look pretty swashbuckling on his website series, and I wanted to buy the one like Todd Snider had, right? Yeah. Who are they called? Rowing Club. Rowing Blazers. Yeah. And then say, man, if I ever saw Todd in another one of them, I'd probably want that too. Elizabeth Cook taught me that shit. You know, people ask me if I have a favorite, and I do. It's and I don't know why. But it is, and I could play it on fire. I usually start with it if there's no sound check or if I don't know what the crowd's like. I had a million incarnations, and as soon as I made it up, it just became this song I played first, you know. And it's like I've ripped this song off of myself a million times. This is like my basic song. But I made it up when me and Jack Ingram were playing in somewhere in Arizona, and there's a phrase: you can't even get arrested in a town if you're an entertainer, and if like you go to a town and no one knows you there. They're like, you can't even get arrested in Austin, man. And that's what it felt like. They were there to line dance, and we didn't have the right music for it. And Jack went on first in those days, and he didn't go well. Did not go well. And we were going to be less country than them. And then, so my show was worse than his. And then we went and jumped into this pond in front of the police station. I don't know. We were just in our 20s probably. And don't know why we did that. We had a bottle of whiskey with us. And then we were laughing because we didn't get arrested for that. We're like, fuck, man, we're invisible in this town. And then we went back to the hotel and scaled up the fucking side of it for I don't even know why. And then that's when the police came, and we were like, fucking finally, you know? And then, but his band was mad at him. My band was mad at me. And the next day we went up to Tucson, and we were playing in this, I almost said it, there's a great hotel there, an amazing hotel. They have the concerts there and the breakfast there. Brian? In Tucson. What's that hotel? The Congress. Is that right? Yeah. And so I made up the words of this there in that hotel where John Dillinger stayed. Yeah. And you know what? It's almost always out of tune when I play. A little out of place, a little out of tune, so lost in space, racing that moon, climbing the wall, a hurricane, still overall, I can't complain. All I wanted was one chance, I let freedom ring. I said I'd have to get a permit, tags and everything. I never made it through the red tape. I got paper hats, I got a job working weekdays. You want fries with that, I got nothing to lose, ain't nothing to gain. like a one-way ticket to cruise in that passing lane. I can't complain. I was talking with my girlfriend, told her I was stressed. I said I'm going off the deep end. She said, God, for once, give it a rest. We're all waiting in the dugout, thinking we should pitch. How you gonna throw a shutout if all you do is bitch? I've got nothing to lose and nothing to gain. It's like a one-way ticket to cruise in the passing lane. Can't complain. And now I've got a brand new dance. I need one more shot. I just need one last chance. You know I won't get caught. I'm gonna make my last stand, and this time I can't be barred. Then again, on the other hand, how much have you got? I've got nothing to lose. There ain't nothing to gain. It's like a one-way ticket to cruise in the passing lane. I can't complain. A little out of place, a little out of tune, so lost in space, racing that moon, climbing the wall of a hurricane. Still overall, I can't complain. Overall, I can't complain. You know, I bet I haven't played that. It's been 5 weeks. Well, have I played that song pretty much every time? No, so. But I was just thinking, that's maybe the longest I've gone without playing that song. This is the longest I've been in one town ever since '94. Kevin Kinney was pointing out how cool it was to spend like 1 year with the same batch of trees. And it has been, man. Okay, so I'll tell you something, though. That leads me. So when I moved from Austin to Memphis, and Austin is like a region, or Texas is like a music region, and then there's this other, like, kind of like the SEC region. So, like, the big singers in Texas aren't always the same as the ones here. So when I went from Austin to Memphis, where they had the Tailgaters and the Leroy Brothers and the Thunderbirds, and then I went down to Memphis where they had the Connells and of course REM, and then Driving and Crying, and REM. They were setting they were the two forerunners, I thought, of the whole thing, and I fell into it. I had never heard. I heard a ton of acoustic music, but I fell in love with this girl named Shannon who went to Rhodes College, and they'd let me crash in their dorm a lot, and they would show me all this music that people down there listened to, and I liked it okay. I liked all of it okay. I wish I could think of more of the names of bands. But the first one that really made me stop and ask her, we were just sitting there talking, drinking beer, and this song called Honeysuckle Blue came on, and I said, "Who's that?" The way he sang was so special to me. And she said, "That's this band, Driving and Crying." And, oh, man, my life ain't never been the same. In fact, and it's his birthday this week. So, Kevin, I love you so much. And I still remember that day, that first time I heard that song, and we played it about 3 times. And then all those girls were telling me how cool you were. And then I just wore that record out and got everyone. And then when the day Fly Me Courageous came out, I was waiting for the store to open. But if you've ever, these cats, they got that. Fuck. I'll try again. Worse. You guys did it to me on purpose. Feel the southern breezes and the southern wind blowing down around the corner bend. At the Agostino's late last night, I seen a boy 15 on a road with nothing in his pockets, his hand to the sky, and nowhere else to go. Can you see it? Oh, believe it. Said the corner man has never been. So come with me, I'll show you where the dogwoods bloom, it's true. Lost and found and lost again to the honeysuckle blue. Bo, bo, bo. Running through these caverns of gold runs a river of death indeed. Old hotel serves as a shelter for children of the street. Abandoned by the promised land, set sail out on your own. How much longer will the well be dry for those who roam? I got a ticket in my pocket to send the corner man. It never been. Have you ever seen the Blue Ridge Mountains, boy? Or the Chattahoochee? Or the honeysuckle blue, bo, bo, bo. That's pretty good. I didn't practice that or anything. I almost meant that one chord all the time. Kevin, man, god damn, I hope you're watching. I love that song. Hey, you put the words right up there, man. D'Agostino's late last night. That's one of my favorite songs. And so we played that song a bunch of times that night. And then the girl, she said, the singer makes folk albums, Kevin Kinney. To this day, he's one of my top 5, 10 favorite singers, and one of the best friends I've ever had, too. I started getting obsessed with them through my girlfriend and her friends. They did this they did Americana before anyone called it anything, you know? And so I was making my songs for Keith Sykes, and he was going to publish my songs and try to get someone else to sing them. And I'd made up this one song, I can't remember what it's called, but he wanted to make a demo of it. And so we went down to this place called Kiva Studios. Yeah, the guy there worships this guru guy that looks like Charlie Pride. He's got pictures of him everywhere. It's like Charlie Pride in a surgeon's outfit. Who was that guy? Kiva Studio. Like a weird fucking guy. But I'm in the kitchen, and I see this kid making a sandwich or something, and I asked him if he's in a band, and he said, yeah, Driving and Crying. And I went, no fucking way. And he said, yeah, and I said, well, he said, he's Kevin, you know. And that's when I met Kevin. He's only about 5 years older than me. But since that minute, he's taken care of me. Always checks on me. And I check on him too, but he's the older and wiser, you know. And I remember, oh, God. So I went and I got to, there was a song. What was it? Oh, yeah. Okay. No. Well, the hobo's watch stopped at 5 o'clock. I fear they'll never find him. Oh, dear John, where are you? I know you're out there somewhere. Well, I've got a hurricane in my pocket. No one will believe me. They poured a bucket of tar on top of a flower. Somehow I knew they'd try it, to deny it, and defy it, and buy it. Well, let's go dancing. I said, let's go dancing. I said the firefly to the hurricane. Said the flying moth to the pouring rain. How many times? Well, I stopped a freight train with a grain of sand. Can you hear it crashing? I split a mountain in two with a flake of snow. And still no one believes me. Well, the tales were tall and the stories were told. Yet somehow I believed them. They said, well, what do you know about a revolution? When all I was taught was patience and waiting and making a statement. Well, let's go dancing. I said, let's go dancing. Oh, let's go dancing. Said the firefly to the hurricane. Said the open flame to the pouring rain. How many times? Happy birthday, Kevin. Man, I love you like crazy. Like crazy. Let's see. Anybody have anything they'd like to hear? Okay, that sounds great. Let's try that. I tell you, we got a new record coming, and it's not gonna be, I think, what people think. I was just thinking about this the other day. I played this song. This song is for my friend Jeff Austin. Let's see if I. You always knew I understood. You knew I'd say what I said. Had I known it would go the way it would, I would have said this instead. Sail on, my friend. Sail on into a new horizon. If you can't play that same old song again, I say, sail on. Well, let's just say you broke a string and we'll raise a toast to your health. I said you don't have to play or sing for anyone else but yourself. I sail on, my friend. Sail on into a new horizon. If you can't play that same old song again, I say, sail on. Break a leg in paradise. Save a place for me. Well, I don't know from good advice, so I just see you when I see you. Sail on, my friend. sail on into a new horizon. If you can't play that same old song again, I say, sail on, sail on, sail on, my friend, sail on into a new horizon. If you can't play that same old song again, I say, sail on. Yeah, man. I've been singing this song since I don't know when. I never get tired. I can sing it again. They got the sound off. 1, 2. They got sound off. 3, 4. Sing it a little louder than you did before. Yeah. This one's from my brother Jeff Austin and his wife and kids and mom. My landlady treats me like I don't pay my rent. I get my car to my mechanic, Lord, I ain't seen it since. Phone though is ringing, well, I want to be alone. They're trying to sell me everything from heaven to Cologne. Everybody's got an offer I just can't refuse. This is circus island, mama, and your baby's got them sideshow blues. Oh, it's all a big commercial. It's the video man. It's a plot to put an end to my attention span. Lord, they make up all these issues I never understood. If I thought I could change things, I'd run out to Hollywood. But it's so hard to kick the door down wearing $7 shoes. This is circus out here, mama. Your baby's got them sideshow blues. I want to tame the blues. I want to tame the lions. These centering rich kids, man, they ain't even trying. They go from college to the big top. They're taking all of the best positions while I'm out in this tent with all these freaks and musicians. Out in this tent with all these freaks and musicians. I'm moaning them sideshow blues. Yep. Whoop, whoop. Well, I try to tell my girlfriend she's the only one I've got. There's a chick I hardly know keeps on telling her that she's not. She's got a loaded pistol, she waves it all the time. She says sometimes you gotta kill a boy to keep his ass in line. Well, at least that's the way she sees it. And she says that she saw it on the news. There's a circus out here, mama. Your baby's got them sideshow blues. People play satanic records, man. You don't know when they'll freak. From a quiet kid into a maniac into a movie of the week. We're killing over cocaine, dying over sex, bowing down and praying. Whoever gonna cut the checks? And then I go to church on Sunday. I can't help sleeping in the pews. This is circus out here, mama. Your baby's got them sideshow blues. It is a circus out here, mama. Your baby's got them sideshow blues. Yeah, the songs that I've played for this on this album coming up, there's 2 sad songs on the rest, and the rest is pretty fuck you dinosaur, you know, don't you think? And it's it's not sad. It's not sad. It was I felt funky because if the gods of folk didn't want no funk, they shouldn't have fucking started none. They came for 5 of my dearest friends in the last year. So I had to do some dancing, period. That's old people dance for a very different reason than young people dance. And yeah, this record is about a big old get-together we're going to throw pretty soon. And the East Nashville is going to sponsor it. just get Chuck still here. I've missed this place. How long have I been going? All right. Let's see, what else could I do? I'll switch over to the guitar from this here. Can you take this piano? Man, that jacket, I'll tell you what. Remember when Greg Brady got to almost be a pop star because he fit that jacket? Gotta be present to win. Yeah, the new album is also, it's like a concept album. Like, remember Songs for the Elder by Kiss? Or Wasp. Remember when Wasp did Crimson Idol? Yeah. It's like that, you know? Maybe, yeah, like a concept. I didn't know him as well as I tell everyone I did. Hell, he was nearly 50 and I was only a kid, but even way back in those missing years, when he was still just catching on, there was nobody better than the handsome John. Look no further for your real McCoy. Here come the singing mailman from Maywood, Illinois. Oh, boy. The next time I saw him, he walked off to paradise. Any way that I would say that I still take for advice, for with a simple plain spoken word and a simple melody, you can see this world with dignity. Oh boy, look no further for your real McCoy. Here come the singing the mailman from Maywood, Illinois. Oh, boy. The last time that I saw him, he danced off to Lake Marie. And I realized I was crying out in tears of victory, for with a few still missing and a new one coming on, there was still nobody better than a handsome John. Oh, boy, look no further for your real McCoy. Here come the singing mailman from Maywood, Illinois. Oh, Well, I was standing by my window one cold clear day when I saw that hearse rolling to Quinte, my way. That's Undertaker, take her slow. Oh, that body you've been hauling, a lot of folks sure hate to see her go. Well, the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by. They're better home waiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. It will the sucker be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by. There's a better home waiting in that sky, Lord, way up in that sky, in the sky, Lord, it's up there. I sure appreciate you sticking with us through this interesting time, and we're going to see you again next Sunday, same time, back to work as usual until further notice. But who could stop us? Who could stop us now? Well, the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by. But the better home waiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. That's a Rosarita reprise right there. See, crest out. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for coming down here and helping us out. Thank you, Chuck, East Nashvilleian. I'm gonna send this song out to. I haven't been to East Nashville for 4 or 5 weeks, and I missed it. So I want to send this out to all my singing friends here, and anyone out there that wants to be a singer, come here. We're building a fort. I'll send this out to one of the best friends I ever had, a songwriter named Peter Cooper. He also, that book that says I wrote it, Peter wrote that book. And he's given me so many lines for songs. Often doesn't want credit, you know. This one, he got, watching TV just made me mad. Too many people treating people too bad. There ain't no hope. My old lady, she sure gonna be mad. Just spent the last $60 that we had on some bad dope. East Nashville skyline, crossing over to a state of mind, leaving all my troubles way behind. That old Cumberland River, East Nashville skyline, discount cigarettes, liquor and wine. Anywhere, anytime we deliver. Crossing the river, we play more songs. They're probably right to say that we're all wrong for these days. So much for money, so much for beer. Who needs the headache when there's always a gig at the cafe? Radio Cafe, East Nashville skyline, crossing over to a state of mind, leaving all my troubles way behind. That old Cumberland River, East Nashville skyline, the discount cigarettes, liquor and wine. Anywhere, anytime we deliver. I'll send this out to the queen of our neighborhood, Elizabeth Cook. Got the heaviest pen in the city. Made a great record. I think they named it the best one or something. So if you come to us, come find her. She'll show you where to go. I'm still mad about the slow bar. I guess that's just the way things are. Something good comes along, then it's gone. Kinda like the Phoenix radio. We used to listen, then where did it go? It went off of the air so that more Counting Crows could come on. That would have been better. East Nashville skyline, discount cigarettes, liquor and wine. Anywhere, anytime we live. East Nashville skyline, discount cigarettes, liquor and wine. Anywhere, anytime we deliver. Hula mama chipawaba, hula mama chippewa, hula mama jigawa, hula mama chippewa. Ooh, do that again. Nobody cares about the music business. Nobody sounds like they're telling the truth, or when they're talking about it. I don't want to talk about it. I want to talk about chicks and cars and partying hard. I like the chicks and cars and a partying hard. Say what you want about old Bo Cephas. He may be crazy, but he laughing all the way to the bank and shit. If I go to Bo Cephas, he got all kinds of hits. They's always singing about chicks and cars and partying hard. I like a chicks and cars and partying hard. I said, hey, pretty boy, go back to Franklin. Hey, pretty boy, go back to Franklin. Ain't nobody here want to talk about your distribution and all that shit. This one's for John Latham, man. You gotta check out John Latham. Tim Easton, Steve Poltz, no buzz. I didn't come down here to make connections. I come down here to get some big old titty baby drunk and take her home and make her horny when I play her stoned. They're always singing about chicks and cars and partying hard. They like chicks and cars and partying hard. I said, hey, pretty boy, go back to Franklin. I said, hey, pretty boy, go back to Franklin. Nobody here gives a shit. I can't stop. Yeah, I will see you next Sunday. Be even better than this one. Seacrest out, dog. You knew I'd say what I said. Had I known it would go the way it would, I would have said this instead. Sail on, my friend. Sail on into a new horizon. If you can't play that same old song again, I say, sail on. Let's just say you broke a string and raise a toast to your health. You don't have to play or sing for anyone else but yourself. Sail on, my friend. Sail on into a new horizon. If you can't play that same old song again, I say, sail on. Break a leg in paradise. Save a place for me. I don't know from good advice, so I just see you when I see you. Sail on, my friend. Sail on into a new horizon. If you can't play that same old song again, I say, sail on. Video diary, day 2, song 2. We got a drum part, and then I made some fake background singing. Okay, keep all of that and give me one more. Let's just take a minute. Ready, come on, somebody. You better get ready, come on, somebody. One day a wise young man threw down his apron and he said, I quit. Is everybody ready for the get together? Is everybody ready for the get together? Day after forever. Come on, somebody. Come on, pants on 2 legs at a time like no man before me.
Come on, somebody. Video diary, day 2, song 2. We got a drum part, and then I made some fake background singing. Okay, keep all of that and give me one more. Let's just take a minute. Get ready, come on, somebody. You better get ready, come on, somebody. One day a wise young man threw down his apron and he said, I quit. Is everybody ready for the get together? Is everybody ready for the get together? Day after, forever. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody.
I put my pants on 2 legs at a time like no man before me.
Come on, somebody.